everybody, my name is Clara. It's November 28th, 2014, and today I'm going to be showing you how to separate salt from seawater. My hypothesis is I think it is possible to separate salt from seawater because the clouds suck up seawater and make rain, and the rain at the beach does not taste salty. I think the salt does not evaporate because it is too heavy. How we made pretend seawater. We mixed 8 ounces of salt and a gallon of water. My first experiment, using a coffee filter to filter out the salt from the water. First, we got a bucket, a colander, the seawater, and some coffee filters. We placed the colander on the bucket. Then we put the coffee filter in the colander, and we poured salt water into the coffee filter, and we observed that what happened. We wanted the salt to stay in the coffee filter, but the salt went where the water went, and it still tasted like seawater.
So did that work?
No. My second experiment, boiling the salt water. First, I put 2 cups of salt water into a pot. We heated it on the stove on high temperature for 1 hour. The water evaporated into the air, and the only thing that was left in the pot was salt. The water was gone into the air. Now I need to somehow capture the fresh water and that evaporated. And I will try to figure that out in my next experiment.
So what did you learn from that experiment?
That the water evaporated into the air, and the only thing that was in the pot was salt.
So we did figure out that the water did separate. Now we just got to catch it so we can make fresh water, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My third experiment, heating the salt water and trying to catch the evaporated water on the plastic. First, we got a crock pot, plastic wrap, a rock, a cup, and seawater. Then we put seawater in the crock pot. Next, we put the cup in the seawater. After that, we put the plastic wrap over the crock pot. Then we put the rock on the plastic wrap in the middle. We turned on the crock pot on its lowest setting. After a while, the normal water and the seawater evaporated, and it stuck to the plastic wrap and dripped to the center because the rock was in the center. And when it was there, it dropped into the cup. Guess what? It worked. The fresh water was in the cup. I tasted it, and it was good. The other water outside on the cup was still salty. We only let the crock pot run for 3 hours, but I think if we had left it for a really long time, we could have separated all the water from the salt like we did with the first experiment. And we did the same thing but without a crock pot. And with a light doing it, with the light took a long time, but it worked. The same thing should work with sunlight. My conclusion is It is possible. It is possible to separate the salt from the seawater and make the fresh water. I proved this with my last experiment with the crock pot. I was able to make fresh water from the salt water. If I was stranded on an island, all I would need is a shovel, a cup, and some plastic, and sunlight, and then I could make fresh water from seawater. Then the sun may not work as fast as the crock pot, but it would still work. I would always carry plastic whenever I go on an island adventure.
Okay, so what did you learn from all this?
That it is possible to separate the salt out of the seawater, and if you ever go on an island, remember to bring a shovel, a cup, and plastic.
Yeah. And then what would happen? Why do you need fresh water? What would happen if you just drank all the salt water?
Because salt, if you eat too much salt, you could maybe die, and it's bad for you. So, and without water, you can die.
Yeah. Okay. So did you like your experiment?
Yeah.
Are you glad you did it?
Yeah.
All right. Say goodbye.
Bye.